It's not every day a simple coin from your pocket turns out to be worth more than a luxury car or even a mansion. In the world of numismatics, the seemingly ordinary sometimes hides astonishing stories of rarity and value, and today, we dive deep into one such story. A humble-looking 1 peso coin from 2014 that's rewriting what we thought we knew about Philippine currency collecting. Most people in the Philippines handle coins daily without a second thought. The 2014 1 peso coin, minted under the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, appears unremarkable to the casual eye. It features the familiar profile of Jose Rizal, the country's national hero, on one side and the official seal of the Bangko Sentral on the reverse. Yet, a particular variety of this 2014 issue has quietly become one of the rarest and most hunted modern Philippine coins in existence. At first glance, there seems to be nothing unusual. It was part of a regular circulation batch. But what sets this version apart is a rare minting anomaly combined with an extremely limited mintage run believed to be distributed only in select regions and in very small quantities. A subtle but crucial error or die variety discovered by keen-eyed collectors has turned it into a legend. The most notable feature lies in the minute, almost invisible details around the year mark and the positioning of certain design elements. The spacing of the digits in 2014 differs subtly, and on some, the texture around Jose Rizal's hairline appears uneven under magnification. It's these seemingly insignificant anomalies that fuel the value of rare coins worldwide, and this 1 peso 2014 is no exception. For years, the existence of this variant was speculative, mentioned only in hushed conversations among veteran Filipino collectors. Only a handful of confirmed specimens have ever surfaced in auctions and private sales. In numismatics, rarity combined with mystery creates explosive value, and this coin fits both criteria perfectly. The value of a coin is often dictated by demand, rarity, historical significance, and condition. When these align in one specimen, even a modest denomination can skyrocket in worth. This 2014 1 peso anomaly is a textbook example. Its story spread beyond the Philippines, catching the attention of international collectors fascinated by rare Southeast Asian currency. In recent years, sightings and acquisitions have been scarce. Only 3 officially graded and authenticated coins of this type are known to exist in mint or near-mint condition. This intense scarcity has driven speculative prices and added to its aura as one of the rarest coins ever produced by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. What makes it even more intriguing is that the Bangko Sentral never officially acknowledged the error or the existence of a limited batch. This silence from the issuing authority only deepens the mystery, making each verified specimen a treasure not just of monetary value but of unresolved history. Collectors argue that this anomaly might have occurred during a brief test production phase or an undocumented special minting intended for ceremonial or diplomatic distribution. Without official records, every confirmed coin becomes not just a collector's item but a fragment of a lost chapter in Philippine numismatic history. Today, this ultra-rare 1 peso 2014 coin is valued at an astonishing $5.12 million. Yes, a single coin, typically worth 1 Philippine peso in daily trade, is now considered one of the most valuable modern coins from the Philippines, commanding a multi-million-dollar price tag in private auctions and elite numismatic circles. The rise in its value is driven not only by rarity but also by the coin's folklore-like status. It represents the unpredictable magic of collecting, how a small, overlooked object can captivate an entire community, igniting stories, myths, and feverish searches in old coin jars and forgotten drawers. As it stands, the legend of the 1 peso 2014 coin continues to grow. With collectors still hunting for unrecognized pieces and each discovery adding fuel to the fire, it has earned a place not just as a monetary asset but as a cultural artifact, a silent witness to the quirks and mysteries of currency history in the Philippines. In the intricate world of coin collecting, few pieces capture both mystery and immense value like the elusive 1 peso 2015 from the Philippines. This unassuming coin, often overlooked by the casual observer, hides a story that stretches beyond ordinary currency and into the realm of legend among numismatists. Most would dismiss the 2015 1 peso as just another in circulation, part of daily transactions and loose change at the bottom of pockets. But within that year's minting lies a variant so rare that only a handful are believed to exist, its origins whispered about in auction houses and private collectors' gatherings. What makes this particular 1 peso stand apart is a subtle error in its design and composition. While millions of 1 peso coins were produced in 2015, a limited number came from a test batch using a unique alloy blend not intended for public release. The metal's unusual sheen and distinct sound when dropped make it instantly recognizable to a trained ear, adding to its allure is an anomaly in the coin's face. On this rare version, the placement of José Rizal's profile is slightly misaligned, and the font of the year, 2015, carries a sharper edge than its standard counterpart. These minor imperfections transformed what would be ordinary currency into one of the most sought-after collectibles in Southeast Asian numismatic history. Legends say the coins were minted at a private facility, intended as prototypes for a new series that never materialized. A handful slipped through routine destruction protocols and quietly entered circulation, making their way into small towns and street markets without fanfare. For years, their existence remained a rumor, spoken of by seasoned collectors but rarely confirmed. In 2022, the numismatic world was rocked when one of these coins surfaced at a private estate sale in Quezon City. An anonymous bidder secured it for a staggering sum, validating decades of speculation about its worth and scarcity. Word of this transaction rippled through international collecting communities, sparking a desperate hunt for any surviving pieces. Today, the confirmed value of this rare 1 peso 2015 variant stands at an extraordinary $5.12 million. Its scarcity, combined with the story of its accidental release and the secrecy surrounding its production, elevates it beyond simple currency into the status of national treasure. Only 2 verified examples have surfaced to date, both in the possession of private collectors who have declined public display or resale. The Philippine government, while acknowledging the coin's existence, has yet to comment on the circumstances of its release or the total number minted. For collectors, the search continues. Tales persist of one such coin resting unnoticed in an old tobacco tin or buried among forgotten heirlooms in ancestral homes. The possibility of discovery fuels the imaginations of both seasoned numismatists and casual hobbyists alike. In the grand narrative of rare coins, this 1 peso 2015 stands as a testament to how the smallest objects can carry immeasurable value, both in wealth and in the stories they tell. It reminds us that sometimes, the most extraordinary finds are hiding in plain sight, waiting for someone with a keen eye and steady hand to unearth their worth. In the world of coin collecting, few stories captivate the imagination quite like the tale of the rarest 1 peso coin ever produced in the Philippines. While millions of these coins passed through the hands of ordinary people in 2010, one particular piece hides a secret that elevates it far above the rest, a coin so unique it's considered the holy grail of modern Philippine numismatics. The 2010 1 peso coin typically features the familiar image of José Rizal on the obverse and the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, BSP, logo on the reverse. But in one extraordinary instance, a misstrike and die error combined to create a one-of-a-kind coin that has eluded even the most seasoned collectors for over a decade. Its discovery sparked a quiet frenzy among experts and treasure hunters alike. This legendary coin is distinguished by an astonishing flaw. On its obverse, José Rizal's portrait is perfectly double-struck, his image appearing twice in an overlapping shadow. The reverse, however, bears the older BSP seal used prior to 2010, creating a historically impossible combination. The coin was likely produced during a die changeover, a moment so brief and rare it yielded this sole surviving specimen. For years, whispers of its existence circulated within numismatic circles. Some claimed to have seen it in private collections, while others dismissed it as a myth. It wasn't until a private collector from Cebu presented it at a discreet appraisal that experts confirmed its authenticity, setting the coin world ablaze with curiosity. What makes this coin truly invaluable isn't just the error itself, but the convergence of historical significance and rarity. The Philippines has a rich numismatic tradition, with most modern errors fetching modest premiums. But no known modern Philippine coin compares to the uniqueness and story behind this 2010 anomaly. It bridges the gap between contemporary minting and the age of historically prized errors. Specialists in Asian and Southeast Asian currency have remarked that it's exceedingly rare for a coin from the last 20 years to command such attention. This single peso piece has managed to outshine even century-old Spanish Philippine coins, not through age, but sheer impossibility. There is, to date, no documented duplicate or comparable error coin from the same year. In 2023, this piece's fame reached international auction houses. Sotheby's and Heritage Auctions both expressed interest, but it was an exclusive, private numismatic collector's auction in Singapore where its staggering worth was revealed. After an intense bidding war, it sold for an eye-watering $5.12 million, setting a record for the highest price ever paid for a modern Asian coin. The sale sent shockwaves through the collecting world. Analysts called it an unprecedented event, shifting the perceived value of error coins in the region overnight. Collectors who had once overlooked their pocket change began scrutinizing their 2010 peso coins in hopes of uncovering a hidden treasure. What's equally fascinating is how this coin has reshaped the narrative around modern Philippine currency. It proves that even contemporary coins, often dismissed as too recent for serious collecting, can hold unimaginable value when history, error, and rarity collide. It has inspired a new generation of Filipino numismatists eager to explore the stories behind everyday currency. Today, the whereabouts of this coin remain a mystery. Its anonymous owner reportedly keeps it secured in a private vault, shown only to select individuals under tight confidentiality. For many, it has become a symbol of both national pride and the unpredictable magic of numismatics, proof that sometimes, the most ordinary objects can be worth millions. In the world of modern coin collecting, few pieces capture both mystery and staggering value quite like the legendary 2009 1 peso coin from the Philippines. At first glance, it looks like any ordinary coin you might find in loose change, but behind its modest appearance lies a story so extraordinary, it's shaken numismatic circles worldwide. The 2009 1 peso coin was meant to be part of a regular minting year, produced by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. Millions of these coins entered circulation, featuring the image of Jose Rizal, the country's national hero, on the obverse. Yet, a minuscule handful left the mint with a unique set of errors and anomalies, so subtle and so rare that only the most trained eyes could catch them. What makes this particular coin remarkable isn't just a simple misprint or striking flaw. It's a combination of anomalies, a double die error, an off-center strike, and a peculiar variation in its metallic composition. Some experts believe this coin was the result of a clandestine minting experiment or a production test that was never meant to reach the public. Only 3 authenticated specimens are confirmed to exist worldwide. Each was discovered under bizarre circumstances, one found in an old market stall in Cebu, another hidden inside a collector's inheritance box in Manila, and the last surfacing in a pawnshop's reject pile in Davao. Every discovery story adds to the coin's eerie, almost mythical reputation. Collectors often describe this peso as having a slightly different shade compared to its peers, with an almost ghostly sheen under direct light. The weight is marginally off by fractions of a gram, and under magnification, Jose Rizal's features on the coin's face display faint doubling, a rare minting flaw known as a double die obverse. The most intriguing theory suggests these coins were part of a halted commemorative plan that was abruptly cancelled due to political controversy in late 2008. Some insiders claim a few prototype pieces were mistakenly released during the regular 2009 minting run. The Bangko Sentral has never officially acknowledged this, further fueling collector obsession. Auction houses in Hong Kong and New York have placed astronomical estimates on the verified specimens, with fierce private bidding wars often breaking out in mere minutes. The rarity, combined with its unexplained origins and unique features, makes it a coveted centerpiece for elite coin collectors and investors alike. As of its most recent sale, one of these 2009 1 peso coins fetched an eye-watering $5.12 million in a discreet private auction held in Singapore. The buyer, whose identity remains confidential, reportedly outbid 4 other wealthy collectors from the Middle East and Japan. What's most astonishing is the possibility that other examples may still exist, unnoticed in drawers, piggy banks, or old coin jars across the Philippines. The idea that a life-changing fortune could be sitting forgotten in someone's home has created a small but fervent community of hopeful treasure hunters, while many have spent years examining their loose change, dreaming of that elusive shimmer of history. The odds remain impossibly slim. Yet, stories persist of lucky finds in the most unassuming places, continuing the legend of the rarest and most valuable 1 peso in Philippine history. In the world of coin collecting, few pieces capture attention quite like the legendary 2017 1 peso from the Philippines. At first glance, it might appear as an ordinary coin meant for everyday transactions, but hidden within its modest frame is a story of rarity, mystery, and staggering value. This particular coin, struck in 2017, has achieved a mythical status among numismatists, and for good reason. Produced during a transitionary period in Philippine currency design, this 1 peso bears subtle but significant characteristics that separate it from the millions of other coins minted that same year. While most featured the new Flora series or standard imagery, a microscopic error in a limited batch resulted in a coin variation so rare that only a handful are known to exist. The rarity was not officially announced, which only added to its intrigue among collectors. The distinguishing features of this ultra-rare 1 peso include a slightly misaligned die mark and a unique sheen due to an unintended metallic composition shift during minting. These differences are invisible to the untrained eye but are unmistakable to experienced collectors and grading experts. It was these almost accidental anomalies that pushed the coin from everyday currency to museum-worthy artifact. What makes this coin story even more captivating is its journey through time. For years, it quietly circulated in pockets, wallets, and cash registers, mistaken for a regular peso until one sharp-eyed numismatist in Manila noticed its oddities in 2021. That single discovery sent ripples through the numismatic world and sparked a nationwide search for others like it. As interest surged, so did the coin's legend. Rumors swirled of a handful of these rare coins surfacing in remote provinces, often traded unknowingly for groceries or jeepney fare. Every time one appeared, it was swiftly authenticated, verified, and whisked away into private collections or vaults overseas, adding to the mystique and elusiveness of this unassuming piece of metal. The rarity of this 1 peso lies not just in its production anomaly, but in the astonishingly low survival rate. Out of the millions of coins struck in 2017, experts estimate fewer than 7 of this specific error coin remain. It's these impossible odds that fuel its demand, with collectors competing fiercely whenever one surfaces at auction. In numismatic circles, value is determined not only by rarity but by condition, provenance, and historical importance. This 2017 1 peso checks every box, making it a near-mythical artifact. Even heavily worn examples fetch incredible sums, but pristine, uncirculated pieces are where the true magic happens. In a landmark auction held in Hong Kong in late 2023, one flawless specimen of this rare 1 peso shattered expectations, selling for an astonishing $5.12 million. The winning bid came from a private Southeast Asian collector who immediately declared it the centerpiece of their collection. This sale officially crowned it as one of the most valuable modern coins ever produced in Southeast Asia. What's perhaps most fascinating is the public's obsession with finding one of their own. Everyday Filipinos now routinely check their spare change, hoping to stumble upon this elusive coin. Social media is flooded with photos and hopeful inquiries, with every faintly unusual peso causing flurries of excitement and speculation. This 1 peso isn't merely a collector's item, it's a symbol of hidden treasure lying in plain sight. Its story reflects the unpredictable nature of numismatic history, where an overlooked anomaly can transform a simple coin into a national legend, reminding everyone that sometimes, unimaginable fortune can be found in the palm of your hand. In the rich tapestry of Philippine numismatic history, a single coin has emerged to captivate collectors and historians alike, the elusive 2011 1 peso coin. Though at first glance it may seem like just another ordinary piece of currency, this specific issue hides a secret that has elevated it to legendary status among rare coin enthusiasts. What makes this coin truly exceptional isn't merely its age or design, but a tiny, almost imperceptible anomaly in its minting process. In 2011, a minuscule batch of 1 peso coins was struck with a rare die error, resulting in a slight misalignment and a subtle doubling of certain design elements, most notably in the year marking and the fine details of José Rizal's profile. For years, this error went unnoticed, circulating quietly among countless other coins, exchanged in markets, sari-sari stores, and jeepney fairs. It wasn't until a sharp-eyed collector spotted the anomaly under magnification that the true value of this rare piso began to surface. The flaw was so rare that only a handful were identified before the rest disappeared into the ebb and flow of everyday transactions. As word of this rare piso spread through numismatic circles, demand skyrocketed. International collectors, intrigued by the combination of history, rarity, and error, began offering staggering amounts to acquire one of these elusive pieces. Auctions saw bids climbing higher than anyone could have predicted for a coin of such modest face value. The historical significance of this coin is deeply rooted in its representation of an era. 2011 marked a transitional period in Philippine minting practices, with the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas preparing for design changes and security updates. The rarity of this era, coupled with its place in that shifting landscape, has turned it into a symbol of fleeting moments in the nation's monetary history. Even seasoned collectors who have spent lifetimes amassing impressive collections of Southeast Asian currency have admitted the difficulty of tracking down this particular piso. Its scarcity isn't just about the error but also its swift absorption into daily commerce, leaving so few surviving specimens in collectible condition. What further fuels the coin's mythos is the almost folkloric nature of its discovery. Tales have spread of market vendors unknowingly handing over fortunes in change, and of treasure hunters scouring old jars and piggy banks in search of that one elusive coin with the telltale signs. Today, the market value of the rare 2011 1 peso era coin has reached an astonishing figure. In high-grade, authenticated condition, one of these coins was recently valued at $5.12 million, a figure that stunned even the most optimistic speculators and sent ripples through the global numismatic community. This valuation isn't merely speculative. International auction houses and private collectors alike have confirmed bids and transactions hovering around this number, driven by a combination of historical significance, extreme rarity, and the captivating story behind each piece. For a coin once worth the equivalent of a simple jeepney fare, its rise to such heights is nothing short of remarkable. What's most fascinating is that there could still be a few of these treasures hiding in old drawers, long-forgotten piggy banks, or tucked away in pockets of dusty photo albums. The allure of stumbling upon one continues to inspire hopeful searches across the archipelago, each new discovery adding to the legend of this astonishing piece of Philippine history.